Welcome. You're with the Nasty Pastor, and I'm back with another hour daily bread. I like doing these devotionals. I be a little bit up tempo. I be a little bit happy to do them because it reveals a lot. You get what I'm saying? It reveals a lot. It explains to you that whom you pray to is protecting you. It really explains to you if you get to listening, if you really get to listening to what you're reading or what the pastor is speaking to you, you will find your life in this. You feel what I'm saying? You will find your life in the Holy Bible, the Quran, the Egyptian Book of the Dead. These devotionals that come from out of this pamphlet, Our Daily Bread. You got what I'm saying? You'll see your life in there. And then there's been times that I've read some stuff. It has not unfolded, but it became a reality. I said, oh man, it seemed like deja vu. Then I remembered I read the story of somebody else's life and started living that life. But look, like I said, you're with the Nasty Pastor. I'm back with another Our Daily Bread, another devotional this morning. And the devotional this morning title, couldn't be no better than the message I'm really trying to put out to the world. And it says scouting for truth. You feel what I'm saying? How many people out here? Come on now. If you're viewing this, you know what I mean? You're really following this. How many of y'all was out here searching for the truth? I know I was. You feel what I'm saying? I know when I went to prison, I started searching for knowledge of self. And if I'm searching for knowledge of self, that means I'm trying to find the true essence of me, right? Right? The true essence of me, right? Okay then. Come on, man. You know what I mean? The truth sets you free. These lies don't do nothing but kill you in the end. It's nothing helpful about a lie. You may get out something right now in this moment, but down the road, you caught in a storm. You feel a big storm, a tornado, a hurricane. You feel what I'm saying? A tsunami. You're done. You understand me? Done. Anywho, come on. Let's get into this devotional. It's from James 1:19. And it starts off this way, you know what I mean? The little part they give you, everyone should be quick to listen. Come on now. Slow to speak and slow to become angry. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. See, that angry part is the part I still need to work on. See, I have patience in my decision making. I have patience in things that how to say it. I know I need to listen. I know I need to put more time into listening than talking. You feel what I'm saying? That was me and my cousin, rest his soul. His birthday was yesterday. That what we used to always say. That was a saying he used to always say that I picked up on. He'll tell you, give your ears the same amount of time you give your mouth. It ain't about you always talking because you're going to miss something that's very can help you. You get what I'm saying? That's very helpful. Let's get into this though. Reflecting on why people tend to be entirely convinced they are right, even when they are not. Author Julia Gallup suggests that it has to do with a soldier mindset. I don't think it's a soldier mindset. I think it's a person that's how to put it, a know-it-all. You feel what I'm saying? Like my mom used to tell me, long time ago, you think you know everything, and I ain't never professed to say I know everything. There are things that she have came to ask me that I knew the answers to. There's things that she don't go ask my brother or ask my sister or ask somebody else. She'll ask me, especially if I'm right there in the house with her, because she know I know the answer. You feel what I'm saying? It's not that I'm a know-it-all. I know about what you're asking me about, because when I don't know it, ask somebody else. Get somebody else to help you. I ain't going to sit there and lead you down a rabbit hole and you ain't going to never get your answer. Let's go and get back into this. Well, we'll focus on defending what we already believe against what we see as threats. Gallup argues a more helpful mindset is that of a scout, someone focused not primarily on eliminating threats, but on seeking the complete truth, comprehending what's really there as honestly and accurately as you can, even if it's not pretty or convenient or pleasant. People with this outlook have the humility to continually grow in understanding. Yeah, because see, when you figure out the root of any issue, the root of any problem, you may not have to eliminate anything. You feel what I'm saying? It may let me divide these people. It may be okay. Let me instead of working them both on first shift, let me see if one of them can work second shift or third shift. That way I can split them up. Both of them can, you know what I mean? When you look at the issue, can both of them get to work on their own? Yeah, okay, let's split them up before both of them lose their job. You got what I'm saying? Let me do a session with this couple before they end up killing each other. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to look ahead, and you got to have patience, and you got to think about the decisions you're making. You got me? And that all comes down to listening. You even have to listen to yourself when you talk. I know I do. That's how I'm able to catch myself. I do slip up. You got what I'm saying? I slip up, but I catch myself. Galileo's insights bring to mind James' encouragement that believers adopt a similar mindset, one where they're quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Instead of being driven by knee-jerk reactions to others, James urges believers in Jesus to remember that human anger doesn't lead to God's righteousness. Growth in wisdom is only possible through humble submission to His grace. When we remember that each moment of our lives is dependent on God's grace, not on us, we can let go of a need to always be right, and we can rely on His leading for how to live and care well for others. God Almighty. Come on now. That was a great devotional. You feel what I'm saying? Because what I had, you know, when I got out of prison in 98, and me and Cuz, rest his soul, you know, we started back hanging together in 99. He led me. You feel what I'm saying? I was in his world. You know, I was a person that always hit the streets. You know what I mean? Cuz was always working. You feel what I'm saying? Always working. Don't get me wrong. We all are tied to these streets. You got what I'm saying? He could jump out there anytime he want to, but he knew that was a dead end road to his life, so he kept working. And see, you know, if you really been following, if you really been paying attention, you know, I explained to you into Lathan's. You know what I mean? When we got together, what I said to myself, I said, no, that's who I want to hang with. That is the blueprint to me getting through this shit I got to do. I made a promise. I said I ain't going back on my promise. So I might as well hang with this motherfucker because it seemed like life right real good for him. You feel what I'm saying? So I let him guide me. You got what I'm saying? I let him give me some understanding about working, some understanding about paying these bills, some understanding about who he is as a friend. You feel what I'm saying? I had to let him lead. And there were things that when he was in my world, a world he was not familiar with, I led. You feel what I'm saying? He knew nothing of it. You get me? But what he does, he's a person that adapt quick like I adapt quick. I don't care what situation you put me in. You feel what I'm saying? If it's not a dead end situation, I'm going to think my way out of it. And that's just that. You feel what I'm saying? Right or wrong, I'm going to think my way out of it. You feel me? How I get out it might not be the answer you came up with. You feel me? That you came up with. But how I get out it is the answer I came up with. Look, I say this to you, you know what I mean? Once again, you hear it again in 2025. Listen, you got what I'm saying? You get it? You get it? What it says? It says right here, you should be what? You should be slow. You should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I say, you know what I mean, in a minute, you know, for the Kemites, if you have caught some of my our Daily Bread readings, I'm getting ready to get into the 10 feathers. I'm just trying to prioritize things. I'm trying to put things in order where that I know this day I do this time of the day I do that, this time of the day I do that. Something that should have been done, but I say this to you. I never figured I would still be doing this long. So you may not have figured it neither. You got what I'm saying? But anywho, you've been with the Nasty Pastor. I love you. Look, it's 2025. You got me. It's a whole new season to get up and make something happen for yourself. I love you, and I'm out.